Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming to Stoughton High School. My name is Ryan Donahue. I'm the athletic director here. Just a reminder about sportsmanship that we're looking for tonight. You know, you're here to root for the students that you're here to support. If you have any issues throughout the evening, please feel free to reach out to me. We're really looking forward to a great match between Stoughton and KP. So give them a warm round of applause. Also, I'd like to welcome Jesse Stansfeld, who's going to take the microphone from here. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Ryan. Once again, just to reiterate what Ryan said, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and good evening. Welcome to tonight's Hockomock League basketball matchup between the King Philip Warriors and the Black Knights of Stoughton. Stoughton High School and the Hockomock League expect that good sportsmanship will be observed at all times and ask the fans show respect for all involved in the games. Everyone is to refrain from inflammatory, obscene, or obnoxious calls, yells, or gestures toward the officials, coaches, players, or opposing fans. Stoughton High School Athletic Department thanks you for your anticipated cooperation. And now for tonight's starting lineups. First up, under the direction of head coach Mark Champagne, the King Philip Warriors. Number 34, Kyle Lehman. Number 22, Justin Vine. Number 3, Pharaoh Davis. Number 13, Seth Sullivan, and the captain. And also co-captain, number 35, Will Weir. Give it up for the Warriors. And now, ladies and gentlemen, your Black Knights, under the direction of head coach John Gallivan. Give it up for number 4, the sophomore, Cam Andrews. Let's hear it for number 12, Colin Sanda. Let's hear it for the senior, number 1, Matt Valley. Give it up for number 33, senior, Campbell. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for number 42, senior, Craig Goodrich. And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you could please rise and move your caps for the play of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
From Stoughton High School, it's Stoughton boys basketball on Stoughton Media Access. Tonight, the Black Knights take on the King Philip Warriors out of the Kelly Rex division. Hi everybody, Steve Vecchione back with you for Stoughton boys basketball here from the Stoughton gym. The Black Knights come in with a record of 3-7 overall, 2-6 in the Davenport division. January 20th was their last game, a loss at Canton 70-65. The leading scorer in the Hockomock, Cam Andrews from Stoughton, had 24 points. Meanwhile, King Philip 3-8 overall, 2-6 in the Kelly Rex. Stoughton coached by John Gallivan in his 13th season, and King Philip in his first season coached by Mark Champagne, former coach at Bridgewater State. Kyle Lehman, 34, jumping for King Philip against Craig Goodrich, and King Philip controls the opening tap here in the first period. This is Weir. Will Weir takes it to the hole, scores right off the opening of the game, 2-0 King Philip. Colin Sanders had a couple big threes this season for Stoughton. Off to Gomes, almost travels, no call. Moves to his left, pulls up. They work it outside. That was Craig Goodrich, a turnover, a travel call. So it'll be King Philip ball. They lead 2-0 early here. Inbounding the ball will be Justin Vine, who is a junior guard. Farrow Davis, number 3, double teamed in the backcourt. Back to Vine. Stoughton with some pressure. They're looking to play fast tonight. The floater missed by Kyle Lehman, the 16th leading scorer in the Hockomock. 13 points a game. 2-0 King Philip, 7:10 to go, first period. This is Cam Andrews into Gomes. Misses with the right hand, and King Philip comes away with the rebound. Farrow Davis to the front court, up the left side. They work it to the right side. Good movement by King Philip early. Vine. Lehman from the corner. Smooth player, but short on that one. The offensive rebound, though, gathered by King Philip, but they're not able to convert, and back comes Stoughton. 2-0 King Philip. Andrews. Good defense by Davis. Stoughton still scoreless here, looking to play up-tempo. Goodrich keeps it alive. He'll take the 3. Davis clears. 2-0 King Philip. Davis all the way. Looks like they got Davis for an offensive foul as he drove it through the lane. So after the initial basket,
Davis, his first personal.
The game has been stuck on 2-0 for a little while. Stoughton 2-6 in the Davenport, looking to make a move. They need this game if they have any realistic shot of contending for a playoff position. The top 2 make it in each division. Turnover perhaps, but they call the foul on King Philip, so it'll stay with Stoughton.
Foul number 35, Will
That was
Weir.
Will Weir with the foul.
First personal foul.
Second team foul on King Philip. Stoughton still scoreless to this point. Andrews out to Sanda, fresh shot clock. Andrews has been very hot. Into Gomes. Cam Gomes, game tied at 2. King Philip, Lehman all the way for 2. Kyle Lehman, the 6'4" sophomore, already making his mark at King Philip. 4-2, the Warriors in the lead. Matt Valley had a big game against Foxborough. Gomes is fouled by Davis, and that could be his second. And it is his second, so he's coming out. And Tom Madden, number 24, is in. So 3 team fouls on King Philip early here, none on Stoughton to this point. Mark Champagne, the head coach of King Philip, in his first season with the school as head coach. Used to coach at Bridgewater State. Good pedigree, good defensive coach. Andrews for 2. Cam Andrews. Leading scorer in the Hockomock, 4-4. Lehman along the baseline, good look. But the short jumper is missed by Weir, and back comes Stoughton. Andrews pushing it, pulls up. Good hustle. Eyes on Swain Price into the game, kept that alive. John Galvin will substitute freely in this game, looking to keep people fresh. Andrews. 4 points for Andrews, 6-4 Stoughton. Here comes the pressure. As I said, Stoughton looking to force tempo. Lehman with a nice reverse. 6-6. King Philip did a good job breaking that pressure on that possession. Game tied. This is Felipe Silva into the game. Swain Price. Silva had a good cut to the basket, but Swain Price lost control of it. So Andrews has it now along the far sideline, works the baseline. And I believe he stepped on the baseline, so it'll go over to King Philip. 6-6, 4:13 to go first quarter. Stoughton has not committed a team foul to this point, and they're exerting this full court pressure, trying to force turnovers and push tempo. Easily broken though, and Lehman lays it in. That was a breakdown defensively. King Philip easily broke that pressure and now have the lead back at 8-6. Matt Gallagher picked up his dribble. Tight defense by King Philip, 15 on the shot clock. Gallagher, off it goes to Silva. Coming away with it was Sullivan, Ryan Sullivan, but he missed inside. Good offensive rebound there, but unable to convert. And here comes King Philip. Lehman, very active so far in this game. Out it goes for Weir. They work into the corner. The three try. Missed by Vine. Swain Price comes away with it. They look ahead. Sullivan rejected by Lehman. Excellent defense by Kyle Lehman, getting back, preventing the fast break layup. Lehman is 6'4", sophomore forward.
Stoughton will retain possession.
Stoughton keeps it though, down 2. Swain Price. Gallagher, off to Andrews. He's got 2 field goals. Draws a foul. Cam Andrews averaging 19.4 per game. His last 3 games, 24 points against Canton, 28 at Sharon, and 21 at North Attleboro. 19.4 a game, leading the Hockomock.
Number 35, Will Weir.
Significantly ahead in the race.
Fourth team.
Jake Dunkley of Attleboro is 2.4 points per game behind him. Jake Dunkley of Attleboro. So Cam Andrews doing a tremendous job in his junior season. 8-8, game tied. We've been close throughout the first quarter. Lehman, Sullivan with activity, and the ball went out of bounds, but Ryan Sullivan bringing that football mentality to the game here. Crashing the offensive boards, almost forcing a turnover. We all know what Ryan Sullivan did this year for Stoughton football. Co-MVP in the Hockomock. Very aggressive player, as you might imagine. Lehman, short. Lehman gets it back. King Philip. Inside it goes for Lehman, and he lost control of it. King Philip, very aggressive. They got the rebound there. They elected to go right back at the basket, but Lehman turned it over. 8-8, 2:25 to go first period. Here's Andrews, long 3. King Philip comes away with it. This is Seth Sullivan, 13. Lehman, everywhere in the court.
Kyle Lehman.
10-8. King Philip in the lead. The Warriors. First year coach Mark Champagne trying to right their season. The turnover. The 2-on-1. Madden. Tom Madden. 12-8. King Philip with its largest lead of the first quarter, 4. Both teams in the same boat, really. Losing records, but they've competed in many of the losses very well. Andrews from the corner. Good. Cam Andrews. Working his way to another good point total tonight. 12-11 King Philip. Lehman takes it through the lane. It's met by Swain Price, but that'll be a 2-shot foul. Eyes on Swain Price, and that is the first team foul on Stoughton. very physical game in some ways, and it's kind of hard to believe that Stoughton's only committed one team foul to this point, but that is the case. However, Lehman will get 2 more free throws. You can see the upside on Kyle Lehman, the sophomore. He's been everywhere in this first quarter. Luis Montero into the game for Stoughton, 13, his first appearance. Craig Goodrich is back in. Matt Valley has the ball here. He is back in. Coach Gallivan will substitute freely in this game, much like he did in the Foxborough game. He told me he's going to substitute like that game. Cam Gomes with the jumper. 11 points a game. Tie game, 13-13. Quickly, King Philip, and that's Brendan King. 15-13. So King off the bench with a field goal, and King Philip gets the lead back after Stoughton tied it. King Philip is led by as much as 4 in this game. Valley. Montero, long 3. Wide, but Valley with a tremendous offensive rebound. And Stoughton will get a fresh shot clock. Gomes. Good defense by Seth Sullivan. Valley into the lane. The runner is good. Beautiful shot by Matt Valley. Game tied at 15. Lehman. Driving along the baseline and committing an offensive foul is Brendan King, who just had that jump shot. These 2 teams early appear evenly matched. Their records are pretty even, and I think we're going to have a closely contested contest. That would be my prediction based on what we're seeing here in the first quarter. 11 seconds to go in the quarter. Stoughton can grab the first quarter lead if they can convert here. 5 in the quarter. But an offensive foul committed by Stoughton. They might have gotten Cam Gomes.
Foul number 33.
They did. That's number 1 for Cam Gomes, only the 2nd team foul. So 4 seconds to go. King Philip, Sullivan loses it with 1.3. So let's see what they do on the out of bounds play. Reserve Nolan Bradley is going to throw it in. Let's see what they have drawn up here. Good D by Gomes, preventing Madden from getting the ball. And that ends the first quarter. Good pace to this first quarter. 2 teams that appear evenly matched. The score, Stoughton 15 and King Philip 15. Glad you could be with us on the Stoughton Media Access Channel. Stoughton Boys Basketball. John Gallivan, the head coach for Stoughton in his 13th season. Looking to see if he can get his team turned around. There is talent on this team. Cam Andrews has had a terrific season as he continues putting up points in his junior year. And at this pace, he has a very good chance to become one of the 1,000 point scorers in Stoughton history. Cam Gomes having a terrific year, but really the issue for Stoughton has been consistency, putting 2 good halves together, and getting good bench play. Having players step up aside from Andrews and Gomes. Valley had a big game a couple weeks ago against Foxborough. Andrews played well against Goodrich. So Stoughton looking for more contributions off the bench. And again, in this game, they're trying to play up tempo. This is Sanda. Game tied as we are just underway here in the second period. Sanda. Swain Price will take the shot. Sanda over the back, I believe. Waiting on the call. I think they got Colin Sanda. They did.
First personal.
So we were 15-15 after the first period. We are 15-15 now. Again, Stoughton with the backcourt pressure, and they force a turnover from Nolan Bradley. So good job on the pressure there. and Stoughton can get the lead. Sanda to the front court. Off to Justin Lee. Sullivan. Sanda to his right. Good move. Misses though on the reverse. That was a good move through the lane. Couldn't finish. Vine was out of bounds for King Philip, so the game stays tied. Sullivan works it over to Andrews. He'll take the shot. He had a good look at it, but it hit the back rim. It'll say on this end the foul was on Justin Vine.
That's his first personal foul.
So 16 fouls now on King Philip. 3 on Stoughton. Still scoreless here in the second. The pass deflected, but Sanda was able to get it off the inbounds. Here's Andrews. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Sullivan spinning, traveling. Aggressive move, but he took an extra step. Game still tied at 15. And here comes the pressure. At times, King Philip has done well with the pressure. At other times, Stoughton has forced turnovers. It's been a mixed bag. Here, they break it nicely. Good pass from Lehman to Madden. 17-15, King Philip. 6:30 to go, second period. Sanda to his right. Off to Lee. Andrews posting. Misses inside. Swain Price flying for the rebound and scores. Eyes on Swain Price. 17 all. Lee with the steal. Off to Andrews. Sanda. Sullivan flying for the rebound. Sanda along the baseline. Back out to Sullivan for 3. Good activity by Stoughton. They just were unable to grab the lead though. Gotta like the aggressiveness. Eyes on Swain Price, Ryan Sullivan, Justin Lee. Football mentality, you gotta say it. They play like that on the court. That could be a good thing at times. Other times it could be raw, but very talented players. King Philip turns it over. Stoughton can get the lead. Andrews. It'll stay with Stoughton. Andrews gets plenty of minutes for this team. Off to Lee. Sanda, good move into the lane. Next bounce pass. Rejection, but the follow is good. Justin Lee cleans up inside. Quickly, King Philip is back to rejection by Justin Lee. And back comes Stoughton. 19-17, Black Knights. That was a great sequence. Terrific defense. Getting back. Mass substitutions for Stoughton. We have Valley, Montero, Goodrich, and Gomes coming into the game. And as I said, Coach Galvin told me they were going to do this. Come at these come at King Philip in waves, I should say. So going to the line here is Cam Andrews. With King Philip now over the limit, but Andrews misses the front end of the 1-on-1. Seth Sullivan got hit in the eye on that. So a foul. Looks like he's going to leave. Justin Vine coming back in. Not sure if they called the foul there. They just stopped the play immediately so that Seth Sullivan could be looked at. We'll keep an eye on Seth. Stoughton up 2. Lehman inside for 2. 19-19. They're looking at Seth along the bench area. He's standing up. Game tied at 19. Goodrich. Off to Valley. Back to Goodrich. Double team. Gomes with the fake. Travel. Turnover.
Travel.
Game tied at 19. King Philip with 17 fouls, Stoughton with just 4. Stoughton will be in the bonus from this point forward in the half. 4.5 to go. Tie game. The driving shot is missed inside by Vine. Vine gets it back. The lefty shoots and misses, but the rebound missed. That was Adrian Castillo with the offensive rebound.
Jump ball.
The ball was held, though, as King Philip was unable to convert, and the possession arrow went to Stoughton. Game tied at 19. Seth Sullivan is not left, by the way, just updating you on that. He's still out along the bench area. Gomes, good. Cam Gomes. 21-19 Stoughton. The pressure continues. The push by Luis Montero, the 15th foul on Stoughton. King Philip will inbound the ball.
Foul number 13, Luis Montero. It's his first personal foul. 15 foul.
So King inbounds the ball. Lehman misses the good look. Lehman had a very good first quarter. 21-19 Stoughton. Andrews backs it out. 3:40 to go, first half. Andrews to his left. Double team. Possession arrow will go to King Philip. So Andrews was met by a double team as he tried to create offense. And more pressure from Stoughton here. King Philip down 2. Lehman gets it across, wide open. Castillo. That time King Philip did a good job with the pressure. 21 apiece. Game has been close all the way through. Two teams with similar records, both needing a win. Gomes off to Valley. Gomes spins. He found Montero open. Goodrich for the offensive rebound. Montero from Andrews. And now the steal by Andrews. Misses inside, but the follow missed inside by Goodrich. Valley fights for it. It'll go to King Philip. Missed opportunity. Missed opportunity. That could have put him up 4. Those are plays that Stoughton will need to convert. Playing very aggressively, tenaciously. A turnover by King Philip as Castillo was unable to handle the pass. More substitutions for Stoughton. Silva, number 3, into the game. Matt Gallagher into the game. Ryan Sullivan is back. Swain Price is back. And Cam Andrews is the constant. Stoughton by 2. Silva off to Swain Price. To his right. Andrews long 3. Good look at that, but back rimmed it. A block called. So Andrews will get a 1-on-1.
Cam Andrews at the line, shooting 1-on-1.
23-21 Stoughton. If he makes this, he'll get a second one. Swain Price gets the rebound. Fresh shot clock. Andrews fouled again. He'll get 2 free throws this time. He will not need to make the first to get a second on that one. Just missed on the front end of a 1-on-1. Another missed opportunity.
Cam Andrews at the line, shooting 2.
But fortunately, Stoughton got the ball back. They'll get 2 free throws. 2-point game. 3-point game.
Fouls on number 22, Justin Vine.
Kyle Lehman, 34 for King Philip, very active in the first quarter. We were tied at 15 after the first quarter. But with that free throw, Stoughton has outscored King Philip 10-6 in the second quarter. A much better second quarter tonight than against Canton. 4-point lead. Lehman with the miss. But Silva throws it away, knocked out of bounds by Gallagher. King Philip down 4. Winding down the first half. Nolan Bradley. Junior forward with the ball. Lehman is fouled by Swain Price. Only the 6th team foul on Stoughton, so King Philip not yet in the bonus. So Castillo will inbound the ball. King Philip down 4, the Warriors.
16 foul.
Lehman, that was too easy. He got the ball cleanly, got the double team, but made the layup. Lehman with the rejection. And now King Philip down 2, and this will put King Philip on the foul line for the 1-on-1. Nolan Bradley will try to convert on both.
Second personal foul.
That's 2 fouls on Silva.
Warriors at the line shooting 1-1.
So this is Nolan Bradley off the bench. If he makes this, he'll get a second try. 1-point game.
Nolan Bradley at the line.
King Philip 3-8 overall, 2-6 in the Kelly Rex. Coming off a loss at Franklin. And before that, they lost to Mansfield, 2 of the better teams in the Hockomock. Stoughton coming off a loss to Canton after they won at Sharon. 25-24 Stoughton. A minute to go, first half. The drive, missed by Matt Gallagher. King Philip with a chance to take the lead here. Lehman, tough cover, misses the layup, gets it back, is fouled. And Lehman will get 2 free throws. Smooth, athletic Kyle Lehman. If he makes 2 here, King Philip will grab a 1-point lead. Stoughton's largest lead of this half has been 4. We have been very close all game long.
Personal foul. 8th team
And I guess
foul.
when you take a look at the 2 teams' record, it figures that this game would be close. 26-25, King Philip with the lead back. Here's Sanda. 35 seconds to go in the half. Sullivan to his left, to his right, to his left, into the lane. Easy follow by Gallagher.
Matt Gallagher.
Stoughton grabs the lead back. 1-point game, the pressure, the double team. And a push by Sanda. So King will go to the line for a 1-on-1.
Fouls on number 12.
The 2 teams trading leads here in the final minute.
Second personal foul.
This will be a 1-on-1 for King. 9th team foul now on Stoughton. The fouls have been adding up in the last few minutes of the half.
Shooting 1-on-1.
King ties the game. Brendan King, I apologize. Brendan King. Junior forward, 6'1". Game tied. King misses the second. We were tied after the first quarter. We're tied now. The double team. Turnover. Nearly forced, but now Swain Price scores with 2 seconds to go in the half, and Stoughton will have the lead at halftime.
And that's the end.
A little bit of a wild sequence in the last 11 seconds, but Stoughton comes away with the lead at halftime. With the score, Stoughton 29 and King Philip 27. I'm Steve Vecchione. Please come back for the second half. You're watching Stoughton boys basketball on Stoughton Media Access. And welcome back to Stoughton High School. Stoughton boys basketball on Stoughton Media Access. I'm Steve Vecchione. Welcome back to a good game. Stoughton up 2 over King Philip, 29-27. Before we start the second half, here are some of the stats. Cam Andrews, once again leading the way for Stoughton. 11 points, 3 of 9 shooting. So he'll need to get that field goal percentage up a little bit, hopefully, for the Black Knights. But he had 11, and he is a terrific scorer. Cameron Gomes had 6. Izon Swain Price with 4. Luis Montero with 2. Matt Gallagher with 2. Matt Valley had 2. 6 turnovers for Stoughton in the first half. Kyle Lehman, the sophomore forward, 15 points in the first half. Tremendous sophomore, leading the way for King Philip. And we'll see what defensive strategy Stoughton has for him in the second half. They have been exerting backcourt pressure on this team all game. It's worked at times, other times King Philip has had easy breakaways. So I expect he's going to continue. The pressure is John Galvin. He has been substituting freely. So as I said, Kyle Lehman, the leading scorer for King Philip with 15. Tom Madden has 4. Brendan King has 3. Adrian Castillo with 2. And Will Weir with 2. Just about set to get going here. We were 15-15 after the first quarter. We have been close really all game. Stoughton up 2 as Stoughton will inbound the ball to start the third quarter. Cam Andrews. Colin Sanda, the 6-foot junior guard, brings it up. Gets a screen, a tough screen from Goodrich. Gomes up high. Ball knocked away. Recovered by Valley, but the turnover picked up by Bradley. Nolan Bradley starting the second half for King Philip, and the game is tied, 29-all. Stoughton with the turnover, their 7th of the game. Valley all the way. And it's going to go the other way. Foul on Matt Valley.
Offensive foul on Matt Valley.
So Stoughton's 2-point lead has evaporated, and King Philip will inbound the ball in their backcourt. And here comes that pressure I talked about. Farrow Davis was in foul trouble early in the first half. King Philip. Good defense by Andrews on Lehman. It'll stay with King Philip. Now, significantly, Seth Sullivan is not in the game, 13. He got hit. We're not sure where exactly, but he came out in the facial area. The jumper, no good. But the follow missed by Lehman. He followed Weir's miss and had a good look, but Stoughton comes back, the game tied. Andrews. Davis comes away. They push it. Lehman went around Valley, couldn't get it to go. Game stays tied. Up and down action. Gomes, he'll take the 3. Goodrich fighting inside, can't get it in. Good defense by King Philip after Goodrich got the ball. They push it, they get it to the front court. The wide open look for Lehman. Stoughton can take the lead. Valley. Goodrich into the lane, pulls up. Neither team efficient converting field goals here in the third quarter. Davis. They work it around. Davis to the corner, Lehman. Lehman gets it back, fouled inside, and he'll get 2 free throws.
Kyle Lehman at the line, shooting 2.
Finishing the thought on Seth Sullivan. He has not come back into the game, and Sullivan is a significant player for King Philip. He was being attended to along the sideline. He was here for most of the first half after he was injured and left the game. And now we have a stoppage for a moment. Lehman goes over to the bench. Now he's heading to the locker room. So King has been designated, I believe, to shoot free throws here. Not sure why Lehman left. So just as I was talking about Seth Sullivan, Lehman leaves the game. King misses the first free throw.
Fouls on number 33, Cameron Gomes.
So Lehman is gone for now. We'll see if he comes back. He is headed to the locker. Seth Sullivan not in the game, so King Philip going deep into their bench. And they have a 1-point lead. We'll see how their reserves do against Stoughton's pressure. Sullivan off to Gallagher. Stoughton down 1, Justin Lee. Into the lane, all the way, Justin Lee. Stoughton grabs the lead back, 31-30. Back and forth we go. Several lead changes in this game. Davis all the way, misses. And Lee very active all game long on both ends of the floor. Gallagher off to Andrews, guarded by Weir. Off to Lee. Turnover.
Out of bounds.
Andrews caught that pass out of bounds. 5:13 to go, third quarter. Stoughton up 1. Pressure in the backcourt. Good job by King Philip. King. This is Sullivan who's back in now. And Andrews with the rebound. Good to see Seth Sullivan back. I missed his entrance into the game, but he's out there now. Missed that shot. No Kyle Lehman at this time for King Philip. Travel. So Stoughton with a 1-point lead, missing an opportunity to extend the lead with the turnover. 4:46 to go, third quarter. Sullivan double teamed. They get it ahead. King pulls up, passes up the shot. Now they're working around. Quick three. That was Bradley missing. Stoughton coming back. Gallagher. Turnover on the pass, 2-on-1. All the way is Seth Sullivan. 32-31. King Philip regaining the lead. Minimal team fouls on both teams to this point. We've had a quick pace. We've had a bunch of missed shots, but we've had good pace in this game. Both teams playing very hard. Andrews along the baseline. Good look for Swain Price. Stoughton with the lead back, 33-32. Really good game. 3:40 to go, third quarter. Davis out for Sullivan, to his left. Good move, but the steal by Swain Price. And Gallagher inside for Lee. Stoughton builds the lead to 3. Their biggest lead in the game has been 4. That's how close it's been. Davis, foul line jumper. Farrow Davis, 6-foot guard, a senior. 35-34 Stoughton. Andrews, Davis on him. Davis had early foul trouble in the first quarter, but he's out there now. Drawing the assignment of Cam Andrews. 1-point game. Stoughton up 1. Sullivan, very hard with that runner. The ball is saved beautifully by Sullivan. And Gallagher cleans up. Stoughton up 3. Ryan Sullivan is so aggressive on the basketball court. Pull-up jumper. Swish. Nolan Bradley. 37-36 Stoughton. Stoughton's biggest lead of this quarter has been 3. Their biggest lead of the game has been 4. The two teams have traded leads back and forth. This is Lee having a good game. However, they throw it away off the Lee pass. And now King Philip can take the lead. Davis, good pass to Will Weir. Davis is quick. King Philip back up by 1. Sullivan to his right, attacks the lane, off to Lee. The jumper misses on the roll, but Swain Price misses. Good follow, but he couldn't get it to go. Davis pulls up. Weir fights inside with Swain Price, but Swain Price comes away with it. 1:45 to go in a very fast-paced third quarter. We are, let's see if I can do the math. We are 8 minutes and 17 seconds. Or excuse me, my math off. My math is way off. But we have 1:43 to go here in the third quarter, and we've only got 3 combined team fouls in the third quarter. Very low foul total. King Philip up 1, the 3 by Andrews. Cam Andrews. And it may have been a turnover by King Philip. Jump ball, they call. And the possession arrow belongs to King Philip. So after the Andrews 3, Stoughton leads by 2. But there was an out of bounds where they called a possession arrow situation, and King Philip gets it. Big pressure by Stoughton in the back court. Somehow they get it across, and now Lehman with the runner. Good. Kyle Lehman. 40-40. We're tied again. Andrews. Montero into the game, 13. This is Silva, number 3, off to Gomes. On Lehman, good spin, good drive, but misses. And Lehman with the defense. And all alone is Seth Sullivan. Stoughton did not get back on defense. And King Philip grabs the lead, 42-40, with 57 seconds to go in the third quarter. A very exciting game, a very close game. We'll take this opportunity to update the standings in the Hockomock in the Kelly Rex. Franklin 8-0, Mansfield 7-1, Attleboro and Oliver Ames along with Taunton are tied at 4-4. King Philip bringing up the rear right now in the Kelly Rex 2-6. Meanwhile, in the Davenport, Milford 5-2, North Attleboro 4-3, Canton 3-5, Foxborough 3-5, Stoughton 2-6, 3-7 overall, and Sharon 1-7. So again, we mentioned this. If you look at the math, really Stoughton needs to just keep winning, and they need to start tonight if they're going to get into the top 2 of the Davenport. This is a must victory. Next game for Stoughton is at Franklin, 10-2 Franklin. So that'll be a very difficult game. Creating heightened importance to win this one. King Philip up 2, 50 seconds to go. Third quarter. Andrews gets a screen from Goodrich. Out for Gomes. To his left, stops. Weir on Andrews, the 3 is out and no good. Goodrich fighting hard, comes away with it, and draws a foul. Second team foul on King Philip. Initially there was a jump ball announcement, but that was quickly corrected. If we do have a jump ball, the possession arrow is with Stoughton. Stoughton down 2, under 30 to go, third quarter. Gomes, beautiful move on Lehman. Cam Gomes, game tie, again, 42 apiece. Montero almost came away with the steal, but King Philip breaks the pressure. Shot clock turned off, we have 10 to go, third quarter. Davis, Lehman along the baseline, runs over Gomes, who draws the charge on the offensive foul on Lehman. 5 seconds to go.
Number 34, Kyle Lehman.
That's only the first foul on Kyle Lehman. 5 seconds to go. Andrews, behind his back. They don't get it off in time. That will not count.
And that's the end of the third period.
That ends the third period. with the score tied. 42 Stoughton. King Philip 42. Very close game all the way through. Two stars in this game, Cam Andrews for Stoughton, Kyle Lehman for King Philip. Of course, Andrews, the leading scorer in the Hockomock, as I mentioned in the first half, 19.4 a game, leading the Hockomock in scoring average. A junior, Cam Andrews. Cam Gomes, a senior, also having a terrific year for Stoughton, averaging 11 a game. Stoughton won on this home floor 2 weeks ago against Foxborough, a 52-43 win. Matt Valley had a really good game, 16. Colin Sanda had a big 3 late. Since that time, they've gone 1-2, losing at North Attleboro, winning at Sharon, but losing in a difficult game against Canton last week, 70-65. A winnable game that got away from the Black Knights. At least a quarter to go in this game, unless we go overtime, and that appears to be a distinct possibility as tight as this game has been. Gomes puts Stoughton up 2 right out of the gate in the fourth quarter with a jump shot. Lehman gets it up to Davis, very active in the third quarter. Good look. Off to Lehman. Tie game. So Gomes with a jumper and then Lehman with a jumper. We'll see if the shooting picks up a little here in the fourth quarter. We're off to a good start in that category. So Lehman left the court, came back. Earlier, Sullivan had to leave due to an injury, but he came back and looked very active in the third quarter. So as we were keeping an eye on that storyline, it appears that King Philip is now at full strength. The head coach for King Philip, Mark Champagne, in his first year, former coach at Bridgewater State. Updating the team foul situation, Stoughton has 2, King Philip 3, and we have 7:32 to go in the fourth quarter. 44-44. Close all the way through in this game. We were tied after the first quarter. Stoughton led by 2 at halftime. Game tied after 3. Stoughton can take the lead here out of the timeout. Sanda. Gomes, he hit the first shot of this quarter. Takes it again and makes it. Cam Gomes. 46-44 Stoughton. More pressure. Davis, very quick, has done a good job handling the ball for King Philip. Lehman, everywhere. Seth Sullivan, they're working around. Weir. The 3 try is short by Nolan Bradley, but Bradley comes away with a fresh shot clock. They quickly move it around, but a travel on Davis. So Stoughton up 2. Stoughton's biggest lead in this game has been 4. So they can match their largest lead with a 2 or exceed that if they hit a 3. 46-44. 6:45 to go in regulation. Sanda. To his right. Gomes. Swain Price. Andrews tried to get it to Gomes. He gets it back. 10 on the shot clock. Valley. Valley can make a 3 from time to time. The long 3 by Andrews is off, but Gomes with the offensive rebound. Physical player, gets a lot of rebounds. Andrews was on the baseline. It'll be King Philip ball. 46-44 Stoughton. So they miss on a chance to match or exceed the largest lead they've had in the game. It's still just 2. Bradley Sullivan, Davis, Lehman. Stoughton comes back with Andrews. Wide open three for Sanda. That would have put him up 5, but now King Philip comes back. Sullivan, Davis. Wide open is Bradley. Nolan Bradley ties the game 46. 5.5 to go. This game has been about as tight as you can have a game. Andrews to his left. They reverse it to Sanda. Looking for his offense. Swain Price keeps it alive. 10 on the shot clock. Valley for 3. Short. Sullivan comes away with it. Pushes it all the way. With the left hand, Seth Sullivan. And King Philip with the lead back, 48-46. Valley. Sullivan on him. Sullivan just put the Warriors ahead. Sanda into the lane spinning, met on the double team. Sullivan comes away with it, flying up the court, all the way again, and scores! Seth Sullivan. Tremendous performance here in the fourth quarter by Seth Sullivan, who had to leave the game due to an injury, came back here in the second half, and Stoughton had several opportunities to extend a 2-point lead. They couldn't do it. And now King Philip with its largest lead of the game, 4. Really a very hotly contested and well-played game. To that point, only 5 combined team fouls here in the second half. The two teams have been flying up and down the court. Very active, good defense, both teams. But good action. Stoughton, however, down 4, on the ropes now. This is crunch time, and this is a big game for Stoughton, as we've been talking about. 2-6 in the Davenport, 3-7 overall. They've been in a lot of these games, close games that they just haven't been able to pull out. I'm thinking of the opening game against Oliver Ames. They lost by 8. The Boston Latin game, they had a chance. Lost by 3. The Milford game here, they lost by 6, excuse me, 56-50. So Stoughton has been very competitive in most of its games this season. A very competitive game here this evening at home. But now, look for Cam Andrews here in this situation where they're down 4. Cam Gomes as well. But Valley takes it to the rim, had a good look, but missed it. And now pushing it, Lehman. That is the biggest lead of the game for King Philip at 6, 52-46, Kyle Lehman. The sophomore, 2 more years of Kyle Lehman. Watch out for him in this league. And a 5-second call. Stoughton turns it over. Things starting to get away a little bit. 4:18 to go. 52-46 King Philip. So we were so close all game long, but Seth Sullivan fueled King Philip here in the fourth quarter. Here's the shot by Sullivan. Seth Sullivan with 6 big points here in this fourth quarter. The lead up to 8. Andrews, he's going to look to take over, I bet. Foul inside as Andrews tried to score, but Madden commits the foul. Andrews will get 2 free throws. 4:01 to go. Stoughton down 8.
Cam Andrews at the line, shooting 2.
I mean, we were never close to anything beyond a 4-point lead for either team all game long. But here in the final minutes of the fourth quarter, Seth Sullivan, who came back in the game in the second half, fueling King Philip. Andrews 1 of 2. The lead is 7. Interestingly, Stoughton does not pressure. They've been pressuring most of the game, but they back off. King Philip up 7. The turnaround. Missed by Madden. Stoughton needs baskets. Andrews. Goodrich. Lee flying inside. Keeps it alive. That led to a foul on King Philip. Justin Lee has been extremely active all game long, on both ends of the floor.
That's the second personal foul.
So 5 team fouls now on King Philip. Stoughton only has 2, but they throw it away off the inbounds pass, and Lehman misses on the layup, and that would have been big. Lehman keeps it alive, diving on the floor, a huge scramble. Valley comes away with it. And now Stoughton pushing it. They need baskets, as I said. Valley, Goodrich. All the way draws the foul. 6th team foul on King Philip, and that'll be 2 free throws for Craig Goodrich, the senior forward.
Third personal foul.
3rd foul on Tom Madden.
Team foul.
Now Stoughton only has 2 team fouls. They may be in a position where they have to start fouling so that they can eventually force King Philip to go to the foul line. Not quite at that point yet. Goodrich gets 2 free throws to bring the lead down to 5. 3:10 to go, second half. Farrow Davis. Valley on him. Justin Vine, 22 to Sullivan. Wide open.
Justin Vine.
Will Weir to Vine. The lead back to 7. 2:45 to go, 4th quarter. Andrews. They'll need his offense late. Weir on him, or Lehman on him. Lee in the corner, 10 on the shot clock. Gomes spinning, Wild, doesn't travel, reverses it, misses it. Gomes tried to create offense, but he came up short. Here's a 3. That would have put him up 10. Vine misses, but King Philip comes away with it, and now Stoughton. Maybe in a situation soon to foul. That's the 3rd team foul, but that's going to be 2 free throws for Seth Sullivan.
Seth Sullivan at the line.
King Philip in a position where they can milk clock, but they've stayed aggressive,
Craig Goodrich.
even with the lead.
First personal foul. 3rd team foul.
So
Timeout.
6
King Philip.
fouls on
Minutes to play in the game.
King Philip, just 3 on Stoughton. It's a 7-point lead. And as I said, we were tied after 1. We had a 2-point game at halftime. We were tied after 3. But King Philip, after Gomes made the first shot of the 4th quarter, came back. And I'm going to call Seth Sullivan the MVP of the second half.
I'd just like to take a moment, ladies and gentlemen.
Very aggressive, flying up and down the court here in the 4th quarter. And it was at that time that King Philip pulled away. Now Lehman, of course, has been terrific all game for King Philip, the sophomore. Stoughton will need turnovers, and they'll need situations where they create a flurry offensively.
Shooting 2.
If Sullivan converts 2 free throws here, it'll be a 9-point game. A very tough road to hoe here for the Black Knights at this point. And if Sullivan makes 2, it gets even tougher. Swish. Very confident looking player. Sullivan had 26 points in the loss to North Attleboro. He can fill it up. Lehman is the scorer on this team, but Sullivan's had good moments. The lead is 9. Sanda. Gomes will take a 3. They need this. King Philip in control. Things have gotten away from the Black Knights here in the 4th quarter. Davis with Sanda on him. No need to hurry really for King Philip here. Davis, 10 on the shot clock. Weir misses the jumper, minute 20 to go. Sanda turns it over. The steal by Lehman. Davis. Sullivan will take the shot. Continuing his terrific fourth quarter, 60-49. Approaching a minute to go in regulation. Andrews, he's fouled inside. It's gotten quiet here at Stoughton. A good game turned into a King Philip
Cam Andrews at the line.
runaway in the fourth quarter.
Foul number 3.
And this goes to the point that Coach Galvin has been making all season. The Black Knights have talent and they play well in spurts. But unfortunately, they were not able to contain Seth Sullivan here in the fourth quarter. Lehman, of course, has been another big factor for King Philip, and the score is 60-51 with 58 seconds to go. So if King Philip holds on, they will improve to 3-6 in the Kelly Rex, and they'll go 4-8 overall. Unless Stoughton can pull off a huge comeback, they'll drop to 3-8 and 2-7 in the Davenport. Looking at Stoughton's schedule, next they're at Franklin, 10-2. On January 31st, they're at Taunton, 9-4. Following that, they'll be at Milford in a rematch. Milford won the first game here. February 6th, they'll be at Foxborough. That'll be a rematch. Stoughton, of course, beat Foxborough here on January 10th. And then 3 home games. North Attleboro, Sharon, and Canton. All rematches. The season ends at Tantasqua. Play resumes with King Philip up 9. King Philip easily breaks the pressure. They really need to foul, and Valley commits the foul, but precious seconds were taken off the clock. And again, that's only the 4th team foul on Stoughton. So they're going to need to do that 2 more times to get King Philip to the foul line in 1-on-1s. They need to execute this quickly. They try for the turnover, but it stays with King Philip.
Green ball.
So looking for the turnover instead of committing the fouls. At this point, it's going to be difficult either way. There's the 5th team foul.
Foul number 42, Craig Goodrich. 2nd personal foul.
So 1 more foul to give if they elect to do that. Here's Sullivan. Seconds coming off the clock. They break the pressure, and there's a foul. The next foul will put King Philip on the line. We only have 32.9 to go. 9-point lead for the Warriors.
Team foul.
And this game is basically decided. And as I say that, Gomes with the turnover takes it all the way. He'll go to the line. So a poor turnover by King Philip there.
Foul number 13, Seth Sullivan.
Giving Stoughton a little bit of life.
Shooting 1-1.
1-1 here for Gomes. Still, it's a 9-point deficit. And that will put King Philip on the line.
Foul number 21.
By the way, that game I mentioned at Tantasqua to end the season, a non-conference game. King Philip, they have Sharon next. They will go to North Attleboro, then they host Attleboro. They go to Oliver Ames and Taunton, and then they host Mansfield and Somerset Barkley in a non-conference game. The remaining schedule for King Philip. Justin Vine. Looking good in those 2 free throws. 11-point game. Montero. Valley for 3. Way off on that. King Philip on its way. Vine throws it away. Coach Champagne looking at him like, calm down. We have a 11-point lead with 10 seconds to go. The turnover, a moot point. Valley to Goodrich. Lehman continues to play hard. Good defense. Symbolic of the victory for King Philip. A really good game. King Philip pulled away in the 4th quarter. We were really close throughout. But the final score is King Philip 62 and Stoughton 51. With the victory, King Philip goes to 4-8 overall, 3-6 in the Kelly Rex. Stoughton drops to 3-8 overall, 2-7 in the Davenport. I'm Steve Vecchione. It's been a pleasure. Thanks for watching Stoughton Boys Basketball on Stoughton Media Access.